So I'm an avid meditator. Like to meditate. Trying to reach enlightenment. Be liberated from the mundane, the ordinary. Maybe go to heaven if it exists. If not, whatever enlightenment is, do it. So one of the things I used to like to do is I used to like to meditate and count the Fibonacci sequence. Fibonacci numbers. It's like something like 1 plus 2 is 3, 2 plus 3 is 5, 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 plus 5 is 13, goes on and on. So I'm doing this the other day. I get in the zone, and an ascended master comes. An ascended master surprised me, but I played it cool. And he said, Peter, you shouldn't be doing the Fibonacci numbers. The Fibonacci sequence and the Fibonacci numbers, that's for Earth. If you look in the Earth with the trees and the flower petals and the tree branches and the flower petals, they're all Fibonacci numbers, but that's Earth. You're wanting to get to heaven. Why are you doing Earth to get to heaven? He said, dang, Ascended Master. I never quite thought about that, and you have a real good point. You seem pretty knowledgeable and wise, so let me ask you. If I'm not to do a Fibonacci number, Fibonacci sequence, in order to relax myself and get enlightened and liberated, well, what do I do? What kind of numbers can I think or meditate on in order to get liberated? He said, well, in order to do that, you're going to have to be counting them Liberace numbers if you want to get liberated. And I said, well, that makes sense. Perfect sense. Linguistically. And I said, I'm going to go ahead and do that. So how do I do that, Mrs. Ascended Master, or Mr. Ascended Master, Trans Ascended Master? He said, well, I can't tell you the numbers. I can't tell you the sequence. You're going to have to do that on your own. I said, well, that makes sense. You know, you sort of got to self-liberate. You can't rely on Ascended Masters for anything except, I guess, telling you you're doing something wrong. They seem to be happy to tell you when you're doing something wrong. But if you're doing something right, they kind of don't say much. So I said, all right, well, tell me this, Mr. or Mrs. Ascended Master. How do I find out these Liberace numbers? And the Ascended Master said, well, if you can dance Liberace spirals sacredly and perfectly, well, then what will happen is you will see that sequence in your head. And then you'll know for the future, and you'll be able to meditate on it and all that, this, that, and the other. So now here I am, trying to do all these Liberace spirals. I ain't seeing nothing. So if anyone out there knows anything about these Liberace numbers, please tell me, because I have a feeling that if I had about one or two of them, just one or two, I'd be able to do a Liberace spiral just like that. And then I'll be doing getting to heaven.